Top 10 Deep Dark Web Horror Stories. Everyone has their own stories of online mishaps, whether it's from Facebook, Google, or Netflix. For others who wanted to explore all the internet holds, they had a darker story to tell. Some people have been able to reach the bottom of the deep web, surpassing the drugs, pornography, and such. In these deep places of the web, scary things happen. If innocent surface dwellers were able to fall down the rabbit hole, we too should brace ourselves. Anything is possible in a domain full of anonymity and free of oversight. For those of us who took the plunge and lived to tell the tale, here are their stories. Number 10. Dancing with a Corpse. One Reddit user said that she was scrolling through the dark web when she stumbled on a video where she sees a woman dancing with a corpse-like body. She then checked all her videos and found more videos of her dancing with a corpse. She had a weird music on while dancing and singing around the dead body. Apparently, the corpse was not so recently dead, at least not yet decaying. That didn't stop the woman from using it to cut a very creepy rug. She said that the worst part of it is that she was singing in a creepy, joyful little demon way, like it was a love song for the rotten corpse. Number 9. We See You. One man was browsing random blogs online, going from link to link. Eventually, he came upon an odd page. The page was about random thoughts from different people. For that time, seemed to be very well designed. The messages were cryptic in nature, and it looked like the people were trying to pass secret notes. He was reading through the comments and saw various IP addresses. He gathered all the IP addresses and began enumerating until he came upon a web server with a huge directory of HTML files and TIFF images. It traced back as far as Colorado. The images were faxes of apparently both military and medical nature. As he kept browsing, a new HTML file appeared named 1-hello-there.html, and he noticed that the timestamp was from that minute. He opened the file and a plain text appeared saying, "We see you." A few moments later, the server dropped. Number 8. How to Cook a Woman. A group of students messed around with the dark web during their computer class. What they found was disturbing. They saw a comprehensive guide for cooking women. They thought it was a short joke, but as they kept reading, they saw that the page had all the information on what body types to use for specific cuts, how to prepare these cuts, and how to cook the girl so she lives as long as possible. This was such a horrifying experience for the students. Number 7. Lisa's Destruction. Child pornography is prevalent in the deep web as much as regular porn on the surface web. However, this next case took way too far. A man video filmed himself sexually abusing and torturing a little girl. The video was distributed among the pedophiles on the deep web until larger internet community got a hold of the video. The video was made by an Australian maniac, Peter Scully, and was arrested in the Philippines on the charge of making multiple child abuse videos. Number 6. Live torture streams. There are many stories of users where they have repeatedly found terrifying live streams. Some guy came across a live stream where a girl sits on a chair and asks people from the chat window to tell her what type of torture she should do to herself. After so many cuts, bruises, and eye gouging, the girl eventually killed herself on the live stream. These live streams are popularly known as red rooms, and this is not the only case where people have brought harm to themselves on a live stream in the deep web. Number 5. The Human Experiment. If you thought the Nazis were the last people to conduct human experiments during the Holocaust, you may be wrong. This website is an index which provides documents for performing your own experiments in concentration camps. The website claims that apparently, they have multiple warehouses where they perform such despicable, inhumane experiments on humans. They conduct experiments such as injecting a pregnant woman with bleach, starvation, radiation exposure, and even sterilization. The website also states that the humans they experiment on are homeless people they have abducted for the sole purpose of experimentation. Their slogan says it all. Not all humans are equal. For some of them, we're born superior to others. Number 4. Dead Girls. A site called Dead Girls show images of young dead girls from age 5 to 16 years only. It is a horrifying view and endless images of young dead girls. Out of many dark web stories we have read, this is if not the scariest, the worst. The site warns every one of its viewers to not take or save these images, or the dead girl's ghost will haunt you forever. It's still bothering and illogical as to why some would want to see images of dead girls. Insanity can be defined here at best by looking at the state of this site. The worst part of it is that many people have shown interest in these sites. Number 3. You better start running. Deep web can be accessed with a different browser. When online and unable to find what you are looking for, we tend to jump from one link to another. The same thing happened to many of the deep web users who went all crazy on clicking random links. This led to a random wiki page which had a few random links. Curious about more links, it has led them to a new page which showed the words in bold, "You better start running." Was it just a hoax or could it be real? These users didn't stay to know the answer. Number 2. Eerie experiences. Some users have had experiences where their personal data was leaked within seconds of visiting the dark web. A group of friends were browsing photos on the deep web when they decided to take a break and eat at a fast food chain Five Guys. When they returned, they jumped back on the deep web forum that they were browsing that morning. The first picture they saw was a photo of themselves eating at Five Guys just minutes earlier. It just got a little too close from their homes. Imagine what else does these creepy people know about them. There's another user said they made a comment on a video embedded on a website on the dark web. Later that day, they got a reply from someone that said, "That is very astute of you," following their surname, even though it was supposed to be an anonymous comment. Last and most horrifying of them all. Number 1. You're next. As mentioned before, red rooms are present in the dark web where people are tortured. This man accidentally clicked on a live stream while browsing through the dark web. He was about to exit when he realized on his screen was a woman being tortured by 3 men in the video. He stayed to watch a little bit thinking it was all an act to capture viewers. But as the video progressed, he then realized that the woman was in real pain and suffering. He was shocked and scared, turning pale and trying to hold himself together. The next thing he saw was a woman just lying on the floor. He was about to close the site when he clicked on something, and what appeared on his screen was, "You're next." The last dying moments of a person being recorded is only being a host on this site. Out of many deep web horror stories, I found this to have had quite an effect mentally speaking. There are also some videos in the dark web that shows the execution of a person by beheading or hanging or forms of the death sentence, which is quite gruesome to watch. A lot of people seriously don't understand why do so many want to see people dying. The logic behind this is certainly a mystery. A word of warning before you decide to venture in the dark web. There might be not so nice people monitoring your every movement. The society that we live in would have these depraved people. It is always better to be careful than regret after things have happened. To curious cats out there, be careful. If you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever we upload new videos. Also, please like this video and leave a comment below. Thank you for watching and have a good day.